Good morning. How are you doing? For those who don't know me, my name's Jessica Cheyano. The last session we had online, we spoke about admission opportunities and scholarship opportunities too on different platforms where you could actually get them. And I promised I was going to organize another session where I was going to talk about the admission process itself, the admission journey. As you can see, we are going to take a particular case study which is called the Vrije University. You will actually get the link on the post that I'm going to put on the page. Yes. So this particular school, I actually chose it because the admission procedure there is very quite simple, and I don't think they ask for admission fee. In respect to the last time I visited the website, which was last year, maybe the things have changed, but we are going to enroll into it. So the first thing we are going to do, we are going to visit the site. Click on the link up there to visit the site, and when we are on the site, we will check for the programs that we actually want to enroll in. You will see there are different tabs, admission tab, programs tabs, and all different tabs. You actually check the tab, the sessions, the sections where you can actually check for the programs that you're interested in. And if you actually find the program that you're interested in, you note it down. Next step, you create your account, admission account on the school's website. So there's surely a particular place that they will ask you to log in or to sign up. Sign up means creating your account, and login means actually logging into your account that you have already created. So which means you cannot log in without signing up. So you have to sign up first before you log in into that school's admission account. After logging into the school's admission account, they will ask you to enter some credentials, some of your credentials, your contact information. They will also ask you some other information. Some schools differ. Some schools can even ask you your parents' information. So it depends. You enter the information that they ask you to enter, and there will be a particular place where they will ask you to upload your documents. This is the most crucial and the most important phase. Most of the documents that they usually ask you to upload are scanned copies of your documents, and I'll always advise you people to upload scanned certified copies of your official documents. It's always safer because many people use scanned copies of original documents to do some kind of weird stuff with it, not illegal stuff, and it's not safe for you. So if they ask you to send a document or to upload a document to a particular platform, always upload scanned certified copies. A precise, well scanned certified copies of your official documents. So most of the documents they usually they ask for passport, or you can ask for your national ID card, academic transcripts. It can either be high school transcript for those who want to enroll in undergraduate studies. It can be university transcript for those who want to enroll in master's studies or maybe PhD studies, like graduate studies. Yes, they can ask you to upload attestation of language proficiency. It can either be English proficiency or French proficiency, so it depends on the school where you want to apply. You can apply to a school that is an English speaking school, and they will ask you for English proficiency, which means they will need an attestation, a certificate that proves that you can actually take the studies that you want to take in English, which is the teaching language of the course. For those who students of the University of Boya, University of Bamenda, and other English teaching institutes, you can just go back to your school of attendance, your university where you used to school, and ask for the administration there. Apply for an attestation of English proficiency, and they will give to you. Some other schools abroad can be very strict. They will ask you for an internationally recognized English certificate. For example, the TOEFL. They can ask you for IELTS, which are internationally recognized English proficiency certificate, you see. So then now you will have to go to the corresponding center in your country where they actually where you can actually take an exam. For if you pass the exam, no matter if you pass or not, it depends on the number of points you will get. You can take your TOEFL exams, and if it actually corresponds to the number of points that the university requests, you can now send them. If it doesn't, you can still send them and explain, maybe they can consider. But when sending them maybe a certificate that, like a TOEFL exam, that doesn't actually match, and the points you got there doesn't actually match the points they ask, it's always safe to send it with your attestation of English proficiency. Yes, so it depends on what the school actually requests from you. Yes, they will actually ask you to upload a copy of your diplomas. A copy of your diplomas, either has high school diploma, which is GC advanced level, baccalaureate, or GC advanced level or baccalaureate. Yes, so that's it. Or you can send your university diplomas. Most of the time when you finish university diploma, the diplomas are not actually available for us at the moment, so you can use as substitute an attestation of results, which is the equivalent of the diploma. They usually specify it on the attestation. That is actually what they request. And when you send it to them, some schools ask for admission fee, some other schools doesn't ask for admission fee. Admission fee can range from $25, $50, $100, $150. The same equivalence to in euros. Most of the times they will ask you to pay their credit card, which are Visa cards or MasterCards. And if you don't actually have those cards, you can find someone that has the cards and input in the equivalent amount of money in their card and pay for it. But find someone you trust. Don't find someone that you put the money on his card after he run away with it. Yes. But in case you can't find someone that has the card, you can apply for your own card at the bank. UBA, for example, offers very cheap cards. You can easily get a card with UBA as a student. There are students' cards, which are either masters or visas. You precise the purpose of why you actually need that card, and they will give it to you. You just go to the bank and find out more about that. It's always safe to have your cards. Your cards will also help you to make your purchases online, and there are periods of promotion, so you can benefit from all that. It's always safe to have a card, either master or visa. It's very safe. Yes. After paying for your admission fee, you submit your application. The school automatically will send you an email to tell you that okay, you have successfully submitted your application, and then they will keep you updated about the progress of your application. You should always stay alert. When they say they will always get you notified about the progress of application, it means they will be communicating with you via email. If there is any change in your application, if there is anything needed instead to complete your application, they will be communicating with you via email. So since we know that most of the times we are always with our Android phones everywhere we go, it's always good to configure your emails on your phones in a way that at every day you put in your internet connection and you're chatting on WhatsApp or Facebook, always check your emails. First thing you wake up in the morning, you put your internet connection, you activate, you check your emails first for any incoming message, maybe from the school or from important stuff you have to do before you actually continue with your daily tasks. Or once in a while you check your emails. Every day you check, from time to time you check. Okay, very important. After that, if your application is incomplete, the school will send you an email telling you that your application is incomplete and this is what you need to complete your application. If your application is complete, they will let you know, and if it's complete and it is favorable for you, which means that you have good points, you have a good transcript and everything, and actually you are liable to enroll in your program, they will let you know. Yes, if your application is not actually favorable and has been rejected, they will let you know, and they will also advise you on how next time you can apply, which is they will advise you on what you will need to do for your application to be successful next time. Yes, so that's actually it. If you have any questions, you let me know. The session will be finished for today. Have a nice time. And for those who don't understand English, I might make one in French very soon, but not now. Yes. And beware, please, don't upload fake documents. They will spot it out, and if they spot it out, they will reject your application. And they will not only reject your application, they will reject you. Like, you will no more be able to apply again to their school, even if next time you come with original and true documents. So if you know you want to apply with fake documents, please, in order not to reduce your chances, don't. Prepare yourself very well. Prepare what you need, all your documents that you need very well. Certify them, scan them, and always keep them with you in a way that if a school asks you, or if you want to apply for a school at any moment, you will just upload the copies of the documents anytime, anywhere. Okay, nice time. Stop.